Good evening, morning, night. How are you doing today, guys? Welcome. Let me get Noodles up here. He just came up, I guess. I didn't even open the panel yet. Oh, here he is. Go ahead, Noodles.
Hey, Michelle. Question. Do you want to go camping this weekend?
Where? I don't really have a lot of stuff to go camping with. And, once you get on the ground, it's going to be very hard for me to get it back up again. You know that, right?
Yeah. So it was suggested by Stan that maybe we get a campsite down the road from your house, and maybe you camp this weekend. What do you think?
I don't know. This weekend is going to be, kind of the nicest day for me to try to get some other things done locally. But if you want to come up and hang out for a few hours, or maybe an overnight at my house, we could do that too.
All right, well, I Stan here. It's Stan. She's saying no, Stan.
But I didn't say no to you not coming up here and hanging out.
I thought that maybe you and Stan had talked about it or something.
Yeah. How you doing, Parasolo? Welcome to the show. By the way, I gave Scottish Stacy the link to the panel and told her that she's welcome to come up here, but not to give it out to anyone else without asking me first. Because, we're trying to get some of the older people that used to be on the show up here on the show again. So I think that'd be interesting if she ever manages to get up on panel, because then you would have at least 3 Scottish people in the panel. Scottish Dave, Brian PC, and Andrew and Stacy, if we can get her up on panel. What do you think, Noodles?
I think that's great. I just came up here to ask you about the camping.
I don't even know I don't know anything about the Lone Oak campground. I do know about the American Legion one, though. I don't know if the self-service would work out there too well. I only had 2G at the time. You were last there. Yeah, I remember that. Lone Oak is not the one in Canaan. Does anyone know what town Lone Oak campground's in? Because I think it's Canaan, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have no desire, right? You have no desire to go camping?
Not really.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. So what do you gonna watch the debate today at 9 o'clock?
Oh, the debates tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna be covering it, I guess, because everybody asked me if I was covering it. And I'll cover it on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Let's see if Joe Biden even makes it out there. Because as far as I know, Trump has already done his drug testing.
That's not happening, right? We're not doing that, right?
Yeah. He's gonna be tonight, supposedly. So let's see. I can't wait for that, says Parasolo. Yeah, watch Joe Biden freeze up. He'll probably freeze up like a popsicle. Then all of a sudden his handlers have to wheel him backstage on a hand truck. Because last time he froze up in Juneteenth. It was almost like, how did they get him off stage? Did they put him on a hand truck and slide him out and then wheel him backstage? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know either. So, what did you think about the video I did yesterday about the thank you for all the support and all the help people have given me so far this month? This month, because of all the memberships, we made close to $225 so far for June.
Wow, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's all going to bills?
Yeah. No, yes, for next month, yes. But, or more precisely for the bills for August, actually, because it comes in on the 22nd or 21st. So all the money that's coming up for June 22nd, all that money was already going to bills. So July 22nd, which is this month's money, is going to probably be going to more bills. I don't know. What do you guys think about this debate? I mean, what do you think, Noodles? Do you think that...
I think that it's going to be an eye opener to what if Donald Trump wins, what this guy's going to do. I mean, I can't imagine what's going to be said tonight. You know,
They say they have Gavin Newsom as the backup candidate for president. I think, I don't know, at least Gavin Newsom has his brain in order. Not that he's did a good job with the state of California at all. Oh, God. Yeah. Newsom's is president. Wasn't he originally running for office in the first place? Yeah, he was. Can you tell me what movie has all of you dancing? I believe that movie came from one of the later Carmen Miranda movies. I'm not sure which one, though. Because it was not That Night in Rio, and it was not, it certainly was not Greenwich Village, and it was not the Copacabana. So I'm not sure exactly which movie that Wiki based it on. I no clue. I have to go back and look at some of the different movies I've watched on Carmen Miranda. I know there was some that did show the same scene with the dancing, but I forgot what the film was called. Yeah, I know he's been guiding Biden. But the problem is Obama's not even running for office. Stan said, pick a weekend in August for the camping trip. I'll bet that costs the entire campsite. Okay.
Stan, she's saying that she doesn't want to go camping, Stan.
I don't know if I'd be able to camp on the ground because I might not be able to get up that easily. You know.
No, I understand, Michelle. I understand.
You know. Obama has been guiding Biden. Good morning. How you doing, Montana? Maid. Red says, Obama has been running the country longer than anyone thinks. I know. He's still micromanaging this administration. So Montana Maid, welcome to the show. I know I saw you in chat a couple times, so I just wanted to give you a personal hello. And so looking forward to the next few months, because I think some things are going to be interesting in the next few months. I think the Democrats realized that they should have gotten rid of Biden, years ago, especially after he started losing his mind in 2020. Well, why did they wait so long? That's the question I wonder. Why did you wait so long? You do know that there are tests for senile dementia you can do, to make sure that you still got you're still highly functional. I mean, they should have reacted to this, like 2 years ago when Biden started to have stage 1. So I didn't get a chance to look for pictures of Oregon, because Grace gave me an city to look for in Oregon that's in a road name. So I have to see if I can find that, but in the chat link from yesterday, see if I can find it. But it's gonna be a strange summer and fall till after the election. Yeah. Good morning, David S. How you doing today? So, Noodles, what do you think is going to happen with the situation with the case in New York with Trump? Do you think the appeal court is going to overturn it, or do you think it's going to just end up dragging on for months? Because I say months because the way New York law is written, the sentencing.
I have a theory about this, and I have a feeling that there's a lot of people supporting this guy.
Right.
It's just that, just like the last time, they didn't want to be. There was a lot of people that were shunned because of their support for this guy, and they basically rubbed their face in the mud and all this stuff. I think there's a lot of Democrats that are pushing for this guy, and you don't know about it. I mean, I think this is going to be one of those elections where people aren't going to have anything to do with it, but they want to see this guy win.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean,
but what about the conviction being overturned now? Because I think, as I found out from New York law, from someone who is a lawyer and familiar with the New York process, the sentencing's supposed to be on July 11th. Okay? But he's got an appeal in. And so they said, theoretically, he could avoid going to Rikers prison for up to 6 months under New York law. So at that time, so we're talking about July now, that's 7 months. 6 months, to that would be like January, which means he could actually have already basically pardoned himself at that point. Or they would have to go ahead and build him a virtual Oval Office in Rikers prison. I don't know how well that would work. David says, I'm not too bad today, Michelle. My skill is better. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm a sciatica, that's sciatica. How do you know, Dabs? Good morning to you. Good morning to Dabs. Yeah. Now, I mean, seriously, are you think they're going to put him under a house arrest, saying he has to stay at Trump Tower, or you think they're going to really throw him in Rikers prison? Because I don't think they're going to be able to successfully pass the so-called Disgrace Act that they proposed um, to try to get rid of his Secret Service. But if they did even begin to succeed at doing that, does that mean he gets it back after his term is over? I don't.
Michelle, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if he's not going to jail, Michelle. But I'll tell you this: I don't think they're going to stop him from running for president. I don't think they're going to stop him from winning. Maybe if he does win, maybe they're gonna. I don't know, Michelle.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been trying everything else with this guy.
I think what they should have did is did nothing at all. I think that was what put him at the same level as what happened to Jesus Christ in ancient Israel. I mean, they basically turned him into a martyr for the cause. If he it was made him extremely more popular because people already supported him already. But now Democrats are actually saying there's no more the Democratic Party. We're done with you. And many people are changing their affiliation to Republican now. So I wonder if they ever even thought about that. I mean, he's getting a lot of heavy hitting Democrat supporters supporting him now.
I think they thought about that 100%. I just don't think they care. I have a feeling, Michelle, that if this guy becomes president, they're going to try to get him wrapped up in some other bullshit so he can't do his job. That's what they do. You know.
Well, I know that last time he was in the White House, there was 400 attempts on his life, as I found out. There was over 400 attempts on Trump's life.
That's almost as many as mine. Thank you.
Yeah. How many people tried to off Biden so far? Not as many.
So I'm going to be honest with you. What happened to all the terrorists? What happened to all the, the fucking the assassins, all this stuff? All these people disappeared.
Yeah. Right now, Antifa is mad because the Jews are beating them up. Physically. Antifa is mad to not get police protection because the Jews are beating them up. I don't get that far. How a person that used to yell defund the police want police protection, and now they can't get police protection. And the Jewish supporters are beating them up now. Was it whichever way people are gonna be angry, if anything happens to Trump or does get elected, New York is toast. Well, I know Alvin Bragg's political career is and Letitia James is not too far behind. Yeah, I think you're right about that. Just like Judge Cannon and the federal case in in Florida. Oh, where's Rusty? Red keeps asking me about Rusty the cat. Let me get him on the screen so you guys can see him here. He's here. Usually he goes outside by now, but that's why he wants to probably go out now. Come on, Rusty. Over here. Alright, enough listening to monitor. Wanna go outside now? Alright, hold on a minute. I'm gonna let the cat out. Come on, let's go out. Okay, I'm back. So, switch the camera back to me. So what I did was, by the way, I added it so that the kitty will now come up even on the Google Meets panel, so you'll see her. If I'm on panel, I'm gonna try to get this tested up right now. So if a donation comes in, the kitty will pop up on the screen here, so people can see her. Think about wow. Millions compared to a few $100,000. What's this? If anything happens, Trump is. Let's see. If anything happens, Trump is get elected. New York is toast. It's not assassins vanish. It's that the today is not enough anymore. I never really understood the idea of being an assassin anyway. Well, what did you do? Made the chat super huge. Oops, I know I accidentally clicked the wrong link. What were you gonna try to do? Was gonna highlight so I can zoom up the text bigger. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't really help you. Yay! Oh, that makes it bigger, Michelle. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh. Alright, shrink it down again. Alright, so let me see, because what happened was the text kind of got like because they shrunk the text so small. So do Command plus key. That's better. That's better. Oh yeah. Oh, that's huge. Just a little bit too big. Thank you. All right. So, love and support. Seabreeze says, Seabreeze, just like with Neds, if you want to send me your email address, I will give you some money so you can get yourself your memberships, because we tried to gift you guys memberships, though we can't seem to get the gifting out for some reason. So if you want to get a membership, just send me email address with your PayPal or Cash App, and we will try to send you some money your way so you can pay for it. Because I have Nad's address, but I don't have her PayPal either, or her Cash App. But if you want to try to get a membership, we'll try to send it out to you that way. Because that's the easiest way I can think of right now. Oh, yeah! Yeah. There we go. There's all the ping leaks. So what are you doing right now, Noodles? Anything exciting?
I'm eating and I'm reading the news.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be a little bit on the cooler side, I think. Let's see what the weather says. Let's see. Right now it's 21 degrees Celsius. It's sunny. Expected high is going to be 26 Friday. Sunny on both days, a high of 24. Saturday, cloudy, a high of 25. Sunday, soggy, a high of 28. Monday, a little less soggy, a high of 24. Tuesday, 26, sunny. Wednesday, 28, sunny. So right now, we don't see any immediate higher temperatures than 28 now for a few days here in Connecticut. So that's good.
Oh, Michelle, check this out. Fair lawn man charged with making hoax calls about armed person in Bergen County towns. Huh. A Fair lawn man was arrested on Wednesday for allegedly making several false public alarms to authorities, stated the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office. An investigation by the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office Cyber Crimes Unit began in March when anonymous hoax phone calls were being made to crisis centers, local businesses, and law enforcement agencies regarding an individual armed with a deadly weapon and explosives. That sounds very familiar, officials said. Clyde Johnson, 26, is accused of making these false reports via email and phone. These false alarms affected several Bergen County law enforcement agencies, including Paramus, Franklin Lakes, Maywood, Wyckoff, Fair Lawn, Fort Lee, and Bergenfield. Johnson is being charged with 4 counts of second-degree false public alarm, third-degree attempted false public alarm, and third-degree false public alarm. The New York City Police Department, U.S. Department of Homeland Security Investigations, and several local Bergen County Police Departments took part in this investigation. The defendant was arrested in Queens, New York, and was remanded to Queens County Jail, awaiting extradition to New Jersey.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds so fucking familiar.
Oh,
so
yeah.
fucking familiar.
And in fact, there's another famous case similar to that one. That was a nationwide situation when a guy is going to be going to prison for doing the same thing across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make you aware if you're not. Swatting is illegal. Okay? Making false alarms is illegal. And you will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law for doing those things. I did not understand why it took so long for law enforcement to actually start stepping up their game to go after these people. That's a good question. Why did it take so long? I have no idea. What do you think, Noodles?
New Jersey mom worked at daycare the same day she drowned her toddlers for religious purposes.
Really?
Yeah, the New Jersey mother accused of drowning her daughter. So I'm looking at this woman right now. She's a Hasidic, guaranteed. So what these Hasidics do is they run these daycare centers for other Hasidic people. So it says, New Jersey mother accused of drowning her toddler daughters worked at a daycare center in the day and told police she murdered her children for religious purposes, authorities say. Naomi Elkins, 27, was arrested in Lakewood, New Jersey on Tuesday afternoon, shortly after her 1 and 3-year-old daughters.
Good morning, Grace. How you doing?
Were pronounced dead during the interview with police. Elkins explained that she worked at a Giggles daycare the day, according to the arrest documents, blah, blah, blah. Location, suspect said. She said she believed she needed to kill the children for religious purposes, the criminal complaint stated.
In the case of the guy that was arrested on nationwide charges, it is being considered terrorism. Yeah.
Elkins told police that she stabbed and slightly punctured one of her daughters with a knife.
I don't understand why she would do that, though.
Elkins said the other child ran into the second bathroom screaming. Elkins followed the girl and ran a bath in that room. Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable.
Weird people. I definitely would say that.
The lacerations. The child was found with deep lacerations in the middle of her stomach and superficial wounds on the side of her back. Jesus Christ.
What about the other kid?
They both died. They're both killed.
Really?
People are fucked up, man.
Oh, I know they're messed up. The world is knackered. Bad time. Well, I have the sound as high as I can go, guys. Noodles is so loud. Um, I have his volume on the normal. My volume on my headphones, I had to turn it down a lot. Hard to hear. Well, like I said, this world is messed up, Noodles, no matter how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Homeless woman admits to killing social justice warrior in his own home.
Again, why?
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you might as well.
LA homeless woman admits to killing Hollywood social
she wants to know
justice.
how to pay for her membership. Go to the $ icon, and then you go membership, unlike membership perks. So then you go to the membership icon that says unlock membership perks. It's in the square thing that looks like an American dollar bill. That's how you unlock it at that point. Speaking of the rabbit, how is the rabbit? Did you finally deal with it?
Oh no. It ran away wherever the hell it went to. I don't know.
So it managed to go somewhere. So clearly it didn't have a broken back.
I hope not. Maybe something got it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe it ran away.
Or you mean hopped away. Or maybe crawled away. Clearly if it had a broken back, it wouldn't been able to do that.
Some sleep apnea patients see improvement with new breathing tool. Do you want to read that?
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
A new solution may be on the horizon for 30 million people in the United States. Finland's study, a new breathing device, showed promising results in reducing symptoms of the disorder. Why is that playing? God damn it. Sorry. The device called Well O2, that's WELL 02, uses resistance training to strengthen throat muscles and steam breathing to humidify airways. There you go.
Okay. I don't have sleep apnea. As far as I know, I don't. Let's see. What about news on my side of things? So yeah, to get some membership, all you have to do is right next where you chat, you'll see a thing that looks like an American dollar bill, so to speak, and you click on that, and then you go. When you click on that, it shows you a little menu. And one of the things is unlock membership gift perks. Unlock membership. When you click on that, let's see if I can do it. You probably can't because you're probably No, I can't get myself a membership, but also shows things like super stickers and other things as well. Light it up. How come Bergs doesn't become a member here?
Who?
Bergs. Icebergs.
He's retarded.
You mean he can't afford $2.99 a month?
Michelle, that guy's spending every penny on alcohol. Every penny.
I never understood why. Biden's stamina in the spotlight as recent rally appearances are shorter than a sitcom. Oh, yeah, I did notice that. Now, most Biden rally appearances are shorter than a sitcom, helping to fuel stamina concerns. President Biden spoke at a maximum 33 minutes and clocked in at well under an hour during the majority of his 11 campaign rallies this year, in which he gave a solo address performance that are at odds with the White House's portrayal of President stamina, and that contrasts sharply with the numerous lengthy orations delivered by Biden in 2024 rival former President Trump. Biden spoke for more than 30 minutes at just 3 occasions during the 11 rallies in 2024, examined by Fox News Digital. Rallies are defined as campaign events in which Biden took the stage alone, stood on the podium, and was joined by cheering supporters, as opposed to intimate campaign stops, fundraising events, or the brief remarks he's made while campaigning on his carrying on his duties as president. All 3 rallies, which he spoke to more than 30 minutes, occurred during the first 2 months of 2024. He spoke for 33 minutes at a rally at Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, in January for about 32 minutes. During a rally at the Mother Emanuel AME Church in South Carolina, also in January, for 32 minutes during a North Las Vegas rally in February. Biden's most recent rally came on May 29th at the Philadelphia, and is one of just the 2 that occurred after March. The night campaign rallies, for which he spoke for fewer than 30 minutes, or roughly 20 minutes, at an event in Manhasset, Virginia in January, about 10 minutes during the event in Culver City, California, in February, about 25 minutes during a campaign event in Wallingford, Pennsylvania. Well, the thing is I don't think Biden really has an idea what the hell he was doing anyway. Thank you, Grizz. Smooth Upper says Bergs never donates to anyone. And Grizz says, welcome to Seabreeze. Also, could someone give the instructions to Nads too? Major pharmacy chain to close significant number of stores across the country. Here we go. Come on, Fax Business, speed it up a bit. Walgreens to close significant numbers of underperforming stores, cuts profit forecast. President found Walgreens on Thursday announced plans to close a significant number of underperforming stores across the U.S. due to ongoing challenges with profitability and declining margins. The store closures are part of the company's multi-year footprint optimization program. While Walgreens didn't specify how many, its more than 8,700 stores will be affected. CEO Tim Wentworth told the Wall Street Journal that a meaningful percent of the underperforming locations would shutter. Walgreens shares tumbled in pre-market trading on Thursday after the company cut its 2024 profit forecast. Over the past year, shares have dropped over 45%. Wow. That's pretty bad. Yeah, 45%.
Hey Michelle, do you know where Willimantic is? Willimantic,
I know where Willimantic is. I
Connecticut.
used to live there.
Oh, okay. So a fallen tree leaves a person dead in Willimantic 3 hours ago. You want to read that?
Okay. So, a tree fell on a person.
Yeah.
So, that must have been from one of the storms that came through. Judge rules a law defining sex as only male or female is unconstitutional. I gotta hear the argument on this. A judge ruled that Montana's law, which defined sex as a state law, which referring to a person as only male or female, was unconstitutional, saying that the law's description did not explicitly state its purpose. District Court Judge Shane Venata struck down the 2023 law on Tuesday after a group of plaintiffs who identify as transgender, non-binary, intersex, and others identities sued, arguing that the law denies legal recognition and protections to people who identify as gender non-conforming, according to the Associated Press. Venata did not address the claim of lack of legal recognition and protections, but did say that the bill's title did not adequately explain whether the word sex refers to gender or sexual intercourse, and that it did not indicate the words male or female would be defined in the body of the bill. Doesn't say how the male and female are defined within the body of the bill, okay. Montana's law, Senate Bill SB 458, is similar to ones passed in Kansas and Tennessee. The bill sought to revise laws to provide a common definition for the word sex when referring to a human, the text reads. It defines male as a member of the human species who under normal development has the XY chromosome and produces or would produce small mobile gametes or sperm during his life cycle and has a reproductive endocrine system oriented around the production of those gametes. Female was defined as the bill as a member of the human species under normal development has XX chromosome and produces or would produce relatively large, relatively immobile gametes or eggs during her life cycle and has a reproductive and endocrine system oriented around the production of those gametes. First of all, I don't like the way that's written. I think that's kind of stupid. What do you think that should define a male as? A male is a person.
Michelle, Trump.
I mean, I would say the male and then a normal male normally has a penis and testicles. The female usually has a uterus and ovaries.
What do you have?
What? Well, I got both. So
What do you have?
me? What do I have? What is about me in the middle? But on the Connecticut law, Michelle is considered female because she has more female sex characteristics than male sex characteristics. Yeah, I know it's confusing. It is. That is so weird. What do you think, Noodles? Would you agree that's kind of weird the way that was written in the law?
I guess.
I mean, do you usually think about mobile gametes coming out of your penis?
No.
Yeah. So let's get.
Did you hear about this thing about Trump? He's saying that he's got UFO documents.
Yeah.
He's going to be talking about it tonight in the debate.
Or does he say what he's going to talk about in the debate today? Did he actually get the blood work done for the drug testing like he said he was going to do?
Former President Trump admitted he has UFO files ahead of Thursday's showdown with President Biden, but would he release them to the public? ? That's the question fueling the hashtag disclosure debate social media campaign to urge the debate moderator to include UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena in the week's show.
I think that would make the debate even more interesting.
Mm-hmm. So they're basically saying that the next president should release information. I don't know. And they're also saying there's a Tim Gala. What's this guy's name? Oh shit! How come it's not letting me? Oh, come on. Anyway, UFOs are hiding underwater, not in the sky. Retired Navy officer Tim something or other says. That was 8 hours ago.
Burks was just slating totally every woman on Camilo's just now on YouTube. Chris actually has a good point here, says Red. They both ebig all the way to hell and back, but Burks just wants a beer. Dab says, I make jizz so they're for him, man. Well, maybe I've been a little more clear than the Montana law. We don't really know about that. You see, we don't know about that. But the blood work shows that I don't make the normal amount of male testosterone, but I do make the normal amount of female estrogen for postmenopausal. Tadpoles and jizz with legs. Except they don't have legs. Good morning, Krista. How you doing?
All right, so Michelle, I got to get back to work. All right, it was good talking to you. I just want to know about the camping thing. So I guess we don't want to do it.
Well, yeah, find out what's going on with the internet again. Oh, wait, let me switch this out to the my home internet. Oh, I'm at. There's my notice a temporary drop of feed. Just give me a second. I just switched it to the home internet. So let's see if that starts.
Actor Bill Cobbs just died, Michelle.
Who?
A veteran actor, Bill Cobbs, a veteran actor whose career spanned decades and included roles in the films The Bodyguard, Night at the Museum, The Color of Money. He has died, according to his family. He was 90 years old. Bill Cobbs. Bill Cobbs will be always remembered.
I never heard of him, though.
Right.
I switched it to my home internet, guys, so now it's back on my home internet right now. So refresh your pages, guys. Refresh your pages. Alright? Because we are streaming right now. We are live. I hate when that goes out with this internet. Like I said, I have asked Frontier when they were actually installing the fiber optic cables. I haven't seen the trucks. I haven't seen them running wires up on poles anymore. It's like they ran the wire, fiber optic cables in the poles, and that was it. They didn't even install for commercial customers yet. Yeah. No, it's not. But you know, we're on T-Mobile the whole time until just now, and so right, it's not buffering grids right now. Oh, I just switched to my home internet. Holy smokes, it's even worse. I think somebody's been playing games with my internet. But check to be sure that this Google Meets is not trying to stream at 720p on top of the other 720p. I'll check that right now. Video format. Um, 360. Okay, so that's fine. No. I know it's fine now, Mojo. I just fixed it. It's just no. I have T-Mobile, not Verizon. But my area, the T-Mobile mobile internet got so jam-packed busy that so many people have been having some problems when streaming constantly at high-level rates. So who uses T-Mobile? A lot of people who don't want Verizon, which is much more expensive. See, I checked it this morning before I went live on speed test, and I was getting about 8 megabits per second up, which is fine for uploading stream, versus 1.4 on Frontier. But the graph looked like a roller coaster. It was like, yay. It's okay for phone calls, so. Maybe if you're in an urban environment, it would be better. Maybe. I never really checked. The thing too with these cell phone networks is they're really expensive. Just right now, my home internet though is giving me problems too. I swear to God, there's got to be somebody that's messing around with your internet. I swear to God, there's got to be. This doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. It was fine yesterday. I don't get it. I don't get it either. I'm gonna turn off the hotspot. I mean the VPN is here to help study. So you might notice the temporary drop is we just switched off the VPN. So from Dallas. So That takes a while to get things working. I know. Here we go. So right now we're back on my home internet again. Okay, without the VPN. Well, that's another issue. That's a different one altogether. What the hell? Michelle, I really do think somebody is actually playing games with your internet. So let me switch back to T-Mobile again with the VPN off. You could try. This is so stupid. It's not even funny. What? What gives? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. You can't even. I don't get this. I really don't. Try again. I don't get it. What's it again, Loom? I don't get this. How you doing? Trying to get this feed working. So let me see if we can fix this. This is so aggravating that I swear to God, I'm serious. I swear to God, there's somebody playing with Michelle's internet connection. I'm gonna turn on T-Mobile again. I don't get this at all. And on top of that, Frontier is going, oh. Yeah, I know. We got this stream up. Fortunately enough, we're still streaming on the video. That's why we record these videos as videos, so that we can watch the videos, because it is a reoccurring problem over and over again. It's stupid that Frontier spent how much money to fix all the fiber optic on the pole, and they still can't get it to the actual buildings. Did they do all that work for tax break? Come on. T-Mobile. Grow a pair. I'm going to switch this over to the other one here. This doesn't make any sense. They actually spent all that money to put fiber optics on the pole and get them to the houses, and yet then they sitting there going, oh, well, hey, we got it on the pole, so I guess now we can say we have internet. No, you don't. It still doesn't exist. I did that yesterday. It didn't do any difference. I also reset the MiFi yesterday, too. They don't give you a new IP address. No, it doesn't. On the cell phone when you get a new IP address, but on the home internet, no, you don't. But I mean, Jesus Christ. It's the fiber optics are on the poles, but it's not been installed in any businesses yet. Nobody has it installed on any businesses yet. They have not actually put the thing actually in the shop. It actually is Tax write-offs. Yeah, that's probably why. And Spectrum and Winston is shit. I'm not kidding you on that. Me and Michelle had a friend let us try Spectrum on their router. Oh my god, that was so awful. It didn't even go any better than DSL. It was the same speed. Sorry, Mojo, about the inconvenience. And they want to try to get rid of copper? Frontier, you better make sure you get the fiber optic cable working first before you get rid of any of your legacy copper. Because if you don't got working internet, you're not going to have a cell phone network. You're not going to have a wired internet connection. You're not going to have wired telephone service, which means you're going to violate under Class 2 on the Federal Communications Commission. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'll upload this as a video so you guys can watch this in its entirety because I'm recording it locally anyway. But Lummy's right, though. It doesn't make any sense. All that money that they spent. And they never contacted Michelle's landlord to ask him about putting in the fiber optic cable to the building. Never contacted him. I told you we would never have fiber optics. No. Oh, by the way, I've been getting commercials for Oregon for HughesNet. It's just an example of the stupidity. And I mean, right now we turned the VPN off and it's giving me a green, so we're good. Now it seems like maybe Tunnel Bear's getting problems. I just renewed my subscription for them too. Automatic renewal. They already do in some areas. The ones I heard about are not even powered from the mains. They're actually powered by solar. They're freestanding poles with cameras on them. Yes, that is actually a thing. Let's be honest. Why do you think we've been uploading videos at 720 by 576? Two reasons. One, 4:3 aspect ratio is between portrait and landscape. Number two, standard definition doesn't take as long to upload, which is good, right? Get your videos, get your live streams up. Everybody's happy. Everybody's healthy. Oh yeah, reminds me. What? Make sure you put this in a playlist. Oh yeah. Alright. Table blog playlist. Done. Save. Okay. I do not understand any of this. And if I ever do find out that someone's seriously been playing around with my internet, they're going to suffer. I'm serious. Actually, the lights flickered a little bit, too. Oh, yeah, so maybe there's something going on with the power grid that caused a slight glitch. That's when we started seeing the red square, was when the lights flickered just a tiny bit. No, I'm not right now. No. It's not even funny, and I'll be honest with you. It's not. It's actually illegal. You know that, don't you? Whoever's doing this, you should know this is illegal to do that. Good morning, Terry Kitty. How you doing today? Well, right now it's good, so I'll upload the complete video instead of having part 1 and part 2 up here. I'll just upload the full video, which I have it, so. No, but the lights did flicker a little bit when we got the red square, so, it could be power source and power system. It's cooler today, though. I don't think there's going to be a heavy demand for air conditioning. I'm not, because we can't prove that. But, but just like that one person that Noodles mentioned, and the other person that Noodles that I found an article on, there are people that are doing all kinds of horrible stuff just because they can think they can get away with it. We're already talking about the fact that the bills are high enough. And you want to run up more bills?
Oh yeah!
No, thank you.
Oh!
I'm not running up another goddamn tab. I'm serious, guys. I am not going to spend more money. That means this is already cutting into my bottom line. So this is not something I would consider acceptable. Right. Well, depending on the area where you are, you have to run the air conditioner at least sometimes in the day. Right now I'm not running the air conditioner. I got some window fans on, but I don't have the air conditioner on. Yes, it is, because Michelle already originally had Frontier, then bought her messed that up. Then she ended up going over with T-Mobile as a second bill, and someone found out that IP address and messed that up. So now Michelle has to bounce back and forth between two. So now you're saying get a third, so then she has to find a way to bounce between three of them. You crazy? It's not practical. Yeah, in Massachusetts, most of the time you're not going to need an air conditioner. Same with Connecticut, but we do have hot, humid days once in a while in the summer. I did look in the Spectrum, and I'll tell you what, the Winstead Spectrum sucks I had a friend that was nice enough to let me connect into her Wi-Fi, and she lived in the same building as me. Her internet was so bad. It was worse. It was worse than my DSL. It was worse in speeds and everything. Well, right now, Krista, where you live, you don't even have the option of having Frontier. Because they never ran the wire from the pole to your building. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, that's true. That would make sense, yeah. Ever seen South American stuff? Have you seen the wiring in the electric pole in South America? I bet South Africa's wiring grid isn't any better. Look at Nigeria. Oh my God. Actually, all South America is pretty bad. Guatemala, Ecuador, Bolivia, which is South America, Peru, Argentina. I forgot where Argentina is. I don't know what internet package they had next door when there was. Now let me share it a couple years ago, but that clearly was not even getting anywhere near that speed. I was getting the same data rate as with my DSL. Well, maybe, Chrissy, you can let me go ahead and set up a portable outdoor antenna and connect it into an access point and point the antenna at your house. You give me access to the password, and I could go ahead and just share your data with you. Yeah, I mean, we could do that. If we know what Chris's WPA name was, and she gave me access to the password, then we could go ahead and just set up an access point here as a tertiary network and establish a routing table to provide for failover protection. Well, we've done it once before when I was in the Yellow House in 2016. That's how we actually got the internet over the Yellow House, doing just exactly that. What we did was we had an access point that was with a huge outdoor antenna on the Yellow House that was aimed at my apartment here because my DSL was working until they ripped the porch off, and then they accidentally damaged my cable. Then they had to put a whole new cable in when they rebuilt the porch. But that's how we were getting internet over here for quite a while, over at the Yellow House when I was there. Want to bet? There were other people that lived in that same environment with cable internet, and I got their signal perfectly. You ever hear of an external antenna? Michelle knows what she's talking about. Oh, yes. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's working fine now. Tired kidding. But I just get... It seems like... Well, it seems also like... I don't know if Google Meets was having problems. Well, we're still on Google Meets, but Noodles is not on Google Meets right now. I don't know. I don't get it either. Yes, they were fine too. So the debates tonight. Nine o'clock. The actual debate starts at 9 o'clock. I got a feeling that Biden's gonna stiffen right up again. And then Obama's gonna have to get the hand truck and wheel him off stage. Krista knows the house I'm talking about. That was even further away than her house. And I used to get, and I had an external antenna hanging out that window in the room so that I could actually pick up a signal from this location. Do you still have the access point? No, I don't. I have to get another one. Oh. Actually, it starts at 9. I just checked it this morning. Hour before is for the pre-chat. So almost all news stations do pre-chat. I'll probably be carrying it from C-SPAN. Why do black people with power always have the button with other presidents? I don't know why Biden. I don't know why Obama just didn't run for a third term. I mean, he can. It says you can only have 2 consecutive terms. It doesn't say you can't go ahead and rerun again after 2 consecutive terms. Because it would not be consecutive terms. So theoretically, Obama could have run again. If he wanted to. So 9 o'clock would be about 2 o'clock your time. Yeah, I'm jazz. All right. Yeah. Kyman was a little annoyed that I wasn't to watch the debate, even though personally I couldn't care in a way about it, because I had a feeling it's just going to be a giant train wreck. I think it's just going to be a giant train wreck. Because, look, guys, Trump already said he was doing the drug test. Okay? He already said he was going to do that for himself. Okay? But with Biden, they also have to sniff out any kind of electronic eavesdropping devices, listening devices. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, I'm going to choose another source than CNN. I don't trust crappy news network. And I'll go out and get it up on C-SPAN. Because I'm not going to deal with CNN. Yeah, I'd rather listen to, say, Fox News or... Hell, maybe we can get on Alex Jones's InfoWars. Yeah, pick up InfoWars. InfoWars is covering it. I'm gonna see if InfoWars is gonna be having on the InfoWars channel tonight on Kick. No, I don't think it's going to be Tulsi, although she would have been a good candidate for the role. I think it's going to be Ramaswamy. I just think it's going to be Vivek. I just got a feeling it's going to be Vivek. Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yeah, I can look there too. RSBN, yeah. Or if I can get the raw satellite feed, that'd be even better, because then you can hear all the stuff that's going on behind the scenes. I got a feeling it's gonna be a Ramaswamy. I got a feeling it's gonna be. I don't think Tulsi Gabbard hasn't been asked. Although people have said that they were interested in having her as a VP. I know where RSPN is. I'm already subscribed to them. But what worries me is they keep deleting all the stuff, like all the Trump debate, all the Trump rallies. They do a rally live, and then they don't keep the old rallies on the live list. And then they have to go to rsbn.com to watch them. And then when I get over there onto rsbn.com, there's no closed captions. So then I need to, because they delete them off the YouTube side of things. I think that's stupid. No, it really doesn't matter. I haven't seen his show covering the debate, but I'll tell you what. If he did like he did with Ernest Goes to Camp, I would be more than pissed. Because he kept talking over the stupid movie. And that's why I stopped watching him. Because like, he kept talking over the stupid Ernest Goes to Camp. That's why we played it ourselves. Because we said, you suck. I'm sure next news network might be covering it too. We'll have to figure out how all this works. But I mean, think about this for a minute, okay? I don't trust crappy news network to cover the debate. I want the live satellite downlink. I want the live satellite feed. The only problem is if it's unicast, I'm not gonna be able to get it if it's on C-band. So, because I don't have a C-band dish. If it's on the internet and it's only being unicast to CNN, then I'm not going to be able to intercept that feed either. I think Fox is covering it too. Actually, let me look. I can tell you right now, Fox is covering it on YouTube. So let me look that up real quick. Okay. So www.youtube. Okay. Presidential debate live. Okay. Okay. Live presidential debate preview. That's coming on live now from Fox. High debate is not Trump versus Biden. Let's see. Upcoming links. Countdown to 24 debate on ABC, ABC News, race for the White House, ABC News, of course CNN. Watch live. This is coming up tonight. Biden versus Trump. NBC News final debate. Oh wait, that was 3 years ago. That's too old. Scheduled for tonight at 7 o'clock on CNN. So I guess it is starting at 8 o'clock. Scheduled for 8 o'clock tonight on ABC News. Trump versus Biden debate. Obviously, CNN is already covering it. Biden versus Trump. And some live feeds of it, pretty live. Some people are turning it into like a Super Bowl. Coverage for the debate. Okay, you mentioned RSBN. Let's go to RSBN's channel. Okay. RSBN. Yeah, Right Side Broadcasting Network. Live presidential Trump delivers remarks in Chesapeake, Virginia. As an older one. CBS News. So we're going to have to go find the sources for that tonight. So we'll find a source for that tonight. Let's see. I'll probably stay up and watch it till you're like a Monty Python. I think it might be a little more boring than that. So, say what, my internet. Yeah, because what I could do if I have an access point laying around, or I can certainly pair my phone to your network as well, and see if it works in my speedtest.net on my phone when I'm near your house. So just send me a copy, a text message of your password and your access point name, your WAP, and then I can or your AP, your access point name and your password, and I can see if we can come into that. No, it's also going to be on ABC as well. Do you ever get those strawberry cheese? I never tried those. So it sounds like they are going to start at 8 o'clock, but I thought they were supposed to start at 9 o'clock. I'm sure they're good. I haven't. We'll have to. You know what? We are going to have an after show after the debate, but it's not going to be a separate stream. It's going to be the stream, so. And it will be on Kick, it'll be on Twitch, it'll be on YouTube, so. So we'll have to see if we can find the source for it. Well, he didn't, as far as I know, he still didn't announce his VP. Although people do say they think it's Vivek, but they're not sure. I think it'd be hilarious if Tulsi Gabbard actually was VP, though. I mean, she was smart. She did leave the Democratic Party. But then so did Manchin and so did Cinema. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Let me ask you guys, Stan. And I put this in the news section. The question was asked, what happens if the United States goes bankrupt? And does the United Nations going to have a bankruptcy court and decide how the debts are going to be assets of the United States will be liquidated to other countries, which are also $300 trillion in debt themselves for the global situation? So who buys the assets of the United States? Or does the individual countries the U.S. owe money to? Do they get first dibs of all the assets? If the America goes bankrupt under like a Chapter 7 or whatever chapter they would use. And the world is $300 trillion in debt. Trump making, So if the United States declares bankruptcy, which chapter is it? I don't think the United Nations uses the same chapter numbers. I don't think the IMF will bail them out. No, of course not. IMF won't bail out the United States. Did Trump go get his drug testing? Does anyone can confirm if he got his drug testing? Judge rules Montana law defining same-sex as like male or female is unconstitutional. Judge ruled that Montana law that defines sex as a state law when referring to this person as only male or female was unconstitutional. I said that earlier. Plaintiffs who identify as transgender, non-binary, intersex, and others identities sued arguing the law denies right of recognition and protection. Transgender athlete complains about lack of sportsmanship from fellow runners after winning girls' state title. There's a few more of the crazy stories here. Oh my God. From landing on U.S. soil. Fed stop boat overloaded with illegal immigrants from landing on U.S. soil. The Supreme Court live expected to issue ruling on highly anticipated cases. College football star found dead hundreds of miles from his university. RFK Jr. treatment of his sons was the shameful state of our First Amendment. World's largest cruise ship catches fire, loses power during mishap. Some sleep apnea patients improvements with new breathing tool, which was Noodles read that earlier. Illegal immigrants who allegedly shot police officers at point-blank range learns fate. I don't know, guys. The world is just crazy. Ay. All right. The privately owned Federal Reserve created debt out of thin air, sells it, and buys it as needed. I know, it's a mess. I can confirm that they're dealing with an I-type. I'm about to be a level 14 Stan. Red says, Stan, did you hear about the Sacklers may know have to pay billions into settlement soon? Epic, Gear, and New Shield. Red says, I guess their protection from paying out blocked. No equal now. Okay. My dagger will be legendary. Stan says, Red chump change for the slack years won't affect them one bit. I wonder what it would be like to ride a cruise missile. You fall off. If the fact the wind speed will probably you'd be put too much drag on the thing anyway. Fab said right now the world is crazy. We got a man dressed up as a woman. When people are listening to the voices in their head. Red said, if anything, I think they should be jailed and everything. You know, let me say this. Okay, let me say this. What's going on? Yes, 70s, strange time, man, you know, groovy disco, you know, a little bit of Mary Jane, you know, some PCP. Yeah, I know all about it. Anyway, the thing is that, because when I grew up in the 70s, I saw it all. I was born in 68. I saw what was going on in 75, 77. But the thing is, it's just, it's weird. It's weird. That's all I can tell you right now. What's going on in this world is weird. They don't make a lot of sense at all. Because I was born in 1968, and I was watching the news, you know, as a kid. I remember 3 Mile Island, too, by the way. 1977, when Jimmy Carter was there with the base operators trying to prevent 3 Mile Island from getting worse. Right, I know I am. I'm not that old. I mean, not much older anyway. Yeah, so 56. There was a lot of weird stuff in the 70s. That's no joke. There was a lot of weird stuff in the 70s. My God. You know, it was just... But I bet your 1970s hippie would probably be going, Hey man, 2024 they're on some really weird shit up there, aren't they? Boys want to be girls, girls want to be boys. Talk about the song from the Kinks, man. Yeah, you have some good music by the Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever. Oh, that could be a movie. Why don't you show that one night? Show Saturday Night Fever. Well, let's see if I can get it. The Bee Gees and Saturday Night Fever. Why not? That'd be a good movie to show. I mean, I think Carmen Miranda would have loved the 1970s. Yeah. And maybe I might want to get maybe BJ and the Bear. They're gonna go that far. Why don't you go ahead and get yourself Convoy. I don't know. People really would like Convoy. Convoy it's a trucking movie. It's not bad. But there's a few other trucking movies I saw on video on VHS as a teenager from the 1980s. With this one guy and his one truck, he had a big as a prop in the back, big woman's boobs in the back of his sleeper cab. That used to glow. They used to have little lights in the boobs, the nipples. I forgot what movie that was. Okay. Except I don't really want to get into a movie where the trucker's trying to kill anybody. Maybe we could show a couple episodes of Dukes of Hazzard. I know it's a TV show, right? I could just see putting on like 4 episodes of Dukes of Hazzard on one movie night. Boy, that's gonna be a lot of intermissions in between. Oh yeah. 1 minute to showtime. Dukes of Hazzard's over. 1 minute to showtime. Time to get to your snack bar now. Yeah. Denim shorts, yeah. Triumph of the Will? No. Haven't seen that one. But right now, we still got to figure out how you're going to back up all the videos from the last few months because you got to back them up somewhere. You're going to have to delete all those old live streams because we don't have a lot of room on the hard drive to keep them all here. We're running out of room. And each episode it could easily fit on a DVD all by itself. Yeah. That's why we're going to go with Blu-ray. I want to test some different Blu-ray media and see if that works. Maybe we should go with archival M-Disc instead. I agree with you. Every time Michelle has to realize she has to back up the hard drive, it's like, oh shit, there goes more money in the game. Yes, the TV was like, I still got a console TV in the other room. Well, in Connecticut, it used to ran until about 2 in the morning, but that was pretty much when it would stick the really late show on, which was usually crap. I've watched it. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And people didn't have to worry about paying a monthly cable bill either at the same time. That was... So every time you go to your friend's house, you'd be like wondering, do you get Channel 5? Don't think I get Channel 5, but I get Channel 7. Oh, that's no good. The show's on Channel 5. Well, I guess you're out of luck then. Sometimes. Or if you got a nice rooftop antenna with a rotor box, and that was my favorite thing to play around with. Let's see what happens if I turn the antenna towards Providence, Rhode Island. Ooh, I get Channel 5 and 12. Awesome. Yeah, 6 and 12. Yeah. When I was in Willimantic, I had a brand new rooftop and put up in my apartment because my landlord gave me permission. Man, did we get in the channels when they're on analog? Oh my God, we got so many of them. I got all Connecticut ones, I got all Rhode Island ones, I got a whole shitload of Boston ones, and parts of Springfield, Massachusetts ones. All I had to do was turn the rotor box to turn the antenna to the direction I wanted to watch, and I was watching TV. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Good morning, Barbara. How you doing today? Well, back then things were, like I said, you had a standard rotary dial phone and usually in the kitchen. That was the most common place to have a phone. The house was just a rotary dial phone in the kitchen. And maybe one in the den. And people had, even if you had affordable TV, like a 19-inch like my mom and dad had, they had a RCA XL100 for 1976. That thing still weighed a goddamn ton. I know. You kind of wonder where it came up with the concept, the idea of portable. It's actually kind of funny to think about that, though. I mean, whatever happened to those days? Times changed. I know times changed, but you still can get rooftop TV reception. Yeah, but under ATS3, now you need to get connected to the internet too. Because everybody's talking about DMCA. Say no to pay TV. They know to pay TV. I agree with that. Yeah. He was here earlier. Yeah, we watched that movie on Twitch. That was the last movie we watched after Inspector Pikachu, and they basically threw me out because of Hot Tub Time Machine, but you got a chance to see the entire Inspector Pikachu. 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 Yeah, sounds like something like Carmen Miranda would sing, honestly. Yeah. So it's just weird though. All the stuff that, like I said, times changed. I remember the 1970s, and they were fun times in the early 80s. We didn't have cable, and no one gave a damn. We'd all be hanging out, going over a friend's house. Sometimes the ice cream man would come, because they used to live in an apartment complex, which later became condos. And then they changed the exterior of the building, so you can't recognize the old apartments in it. what I remember so much was the 1976 when we moved we moved in 1977, late 76, 77 to River Run Apartments. It became condominiums. All the years of me and Drew Hoyt and Jamie Bogart and Drew's sister Lisa. I used to hang out with my sister, and we used to have fun doing stuff. It was a simpler time back then. No cell phone plans, no internet plans, no social media plans, just good old fashioned. What? I thought of something. Well, you got Roku, right? Yeah. Why don't you plug your Roku box in and then stream the internet directly from Roku? I see. I see what you're saying. This still could do the same thing without Roku too. Right. Bruce only sees what you women as one thing, a paycheck. Well, I suppose there's a few channels that don't really care about the audience. I do. Well, Mr. Softy, by the way, still is a roving ice cream truck. The good humor trucks in the 1970s, unfortunately, despite the fact that they tried to remain a good health quality standard, the ice cream was kind of contaminated. So, Good Humor later decided to sell off their fleet of trucks and focus on store sales of ice cream. I don't think that really helped them any. Yeah. Well, we're going to see if we can find the feed. Carmen's a little pissed at I said to her, I've been asked to cover the debate. And she said to me, why do you want to cover the debate? It sounds like it's going to be a disaster. I said, well, unfortunately, ain't much else to cover. I call bullshit. And I said, why? Because with the game, we're having better luck than this idea of watching this old fumbling, stumbling, stupid, moronic man basically manipulate the entire system over and over again like a kangaroo president in some stupid, rotten South American election. Oh, sounds like you should certainly know about that from Rio de Janeiro, right? She kind of got mad at me for that. Actually, Guatemala is the worst, but it still doesn't really matter. What can I say? It's the South American way. But she really didn't want to miss out on the playing of the game. I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? Like, so everybody wants me to carry the debate, and I'm like, I'll cover it. I don't really know if it's gonna bring any views in, but I'll cover it. If I can get a source that doesn't have the stupid CNN crappy news network logo on the front, or I can get the direct satellite feed or internet IP feed, I carry that because that way I can be maybe listen to what's going on in the back room between the control room and listen to what's being said. Yeah. Tiger says, I think as a loyal movie fan, that should pick Well, we were kind of wants overdrive, but I said, well, what about playing Saturday Night Fever, Saturday Night Live? No, where's the Saturday Night Fever? I can what it's called now. Well, wait. No, I see Back to the Future. It's boring. I'm sure we'll find something. Besides, we got a whole bunch of movies already queued up for next month, but next week. Next month actually sounds accurate. Yeah, next month, next Tuesday is what? 7 days? Five. It's actually what? Well, it's 3 days left. Something like that. Yeah, kick link. Did someone actually try to come on the panel? I don't know. I think someone did try. Did they come up? Was Noodles. It must have been I thought I saw someone try to come on, but we didn't react fast enough. Oh, movies that people don't really want to watch. I don't know. I didn't think disco was stupid when I was when I was in the 70s. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's a dance routine. There was some good music though. I haven't seen Irish Cherie around here. I haven't seen Irish Cherie in a while here lately either. She was here about a month ago. About 3 weeks ago. Yeah. I did give Stacy a copy of the link to join us on panel. But knowing my rotten luck, I probably didn't even see her. She tried to come on and then... Did she? I don't know. Just keep an eye on the screen, see if I see the ding dong show up again. Let's see. Any messages? Amazon store card. Prime Day is coming soon. Sorry, not using that card right now. Credit Karma. LinkedIn. So how did the restream do earlier? Mixed bag. Yeah. Alright, so Stan says, how about that 70s classic? I never saw that one. You mean the coal miner's daughter? That was with Sissy Spacek as Loretta Lynn. Join a YouTube channel. Movie night. It's just old movies you like. We're trying to, guys. But I'm not into horror movies, and I'm not into slashers. And I'm certainly not into, unwarranted violence. I don't like violent movies. What about Conan the Barbarian movie? Oh, with Schwarzenegger? Yeah. Or Red Sonja with Bridget Nielsen. I gotta see what I can find. Let me go into torrenting.com later on and see if I can find if there's any movies out there that might be appropriate. The problem is to avoid Kick's roving DMCA system, I gotta find movies that are below a certain year. Otherwise, if it's too new, they'll knock us offline again. And I don't want to get knocked off over and over again. Because Michelle has to find movies that don't likely to get DMCA takedowns. Sorry about that, Mose. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even have word blocking on here. Maybe you guys could suggest some movies from other countries, like the UK. That might be an option. I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird sometimes the way that this works. $14 39 engagement. I guess. No, not really. Not if YouTube's doing all the blocking. Oh, anyway, so it sounds like right, you mentioned that one, yeah. And then even if we have foreign language films, we're gonna have to deal with we want it only English. So that means we can only have movies from UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, because other countries speak other languages. Yeah, I know. About those censoring. That's what the Democrats want. They want to censor everybody. This is England. Maybe not, but humor is kind of subjective anyway. This is England. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it. But right now, I got a problem in the sense I need to find places to put all these movies because my hard drive is getting kind of full. So I have to find a way to back up all the stuff. I mean, I got a DVD burner, but and I can burn Blu-rays, but I don't have any Blu-ray discs. And, yeah, we gotta find a way to back up those movies and stuff in the downloads folder. How many gigabytes of data do you got? Oh my god, tons. All right. Could someone please give me the year information and the name of the movie and put it in the movie suggestions on the Discord for This Is England, and then I can look into it. No, I tried to download Dudley Do Right. I couldn't get Dudley Do Right. And I really wanted to see Deadly Do Right again. I do. The problem is they're all full. They're all full. I need another one. That's why I'm thinking it might be cheaper just to burn the Blu-ray discs of the movies, just for archiving, or just grab the Blu-rays, put them in the Blu-ray drive, grab an M disc, and just burn a disc. Can this drive only burn Blu-ray single layers, or can it burn Blu-ray dual layer? I don't know. Patty Constantine? Yeah, I got a lot of duplicates of content. I got terabytes. I got terabytes of downloads. I'm not kidding you. I got terabytes of downloads. The Jerks or the Jerk? Oh, the Jerk. Yeah, we showed that once before. Oh, look, Stan, that's not entirely accurate. I did get They Live for Dabs. I did get him They Live. I did pick that up for him. I grabbed that one. It took a while, but I finally found it. Yes, we showed that a couple of weeks, about a month ago. About They Live, yes. We still have it on the hard drive. Yeah. They Live is a documentary. It's not a documentary, it's a movie. What about Close Encounters of the Third Kind? That's another good one, Steven Spielberg. Well, so you gotta find the source of the movie. I gotta find the source of the debate. Oh, yeah. Gotta find the source of the debate. The reason I download them instead of streaming them from a streaming service is that my internet doesn't always work reliably. So by having a local copy on my hard drive, then I can actually add things like the closed caption files. I can make sure that they're available. So if the internet goes out, the movie still plays and still records over local recording sessions. Yeah. I don't know about that. Well, guys, it's time for us to get ready to wrap it up. But I just want to say, everybody, that I thank you for coming today. Sorry about the stream being split into two parts. I'm going to upload my local copy because that's complete, and then and that way you can see the whole thing from beginning to end. It's a good idea. Upload your local copy. Okay. Yeah, we gotta play the debate. Then after that, a summary about what's going on with that. Well, let's put it this way. I don't think 20th Century Fox is going to worry about this, especially since we're talking about movies from the 1940s. I think there are more people trying to grab more current movies. I'm not interested in some of the current stuff that's out there. Plus, I got a VPN as well. So, that's how I got banned from a streaming show. Ban you from what? As I see you on my streams all the time. Alright, guys. Just want to say we'll plan to get back together around 8 or 9 o'clock for the debate. That's what we're going to try to do. And I'm going to update World of Warcraft anyway because it's a little bit behind. So everybody, I'll talk to you later. And may you all have a nice, happy, safe night. And hopefully Biden doesn't croak on stage. Actually, I think you're kind of hoping basically makes a buffoon of himself on stage. Maybe get a stiff as a word mean miserable. Now that's smart what Michelle's really thinking in the background. You know that. Alright, guys. You have a nice day, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.